You think your job gives you security. In reality, what it gives you is actually a cage. You see, every paycheck is actually proof that you're still trading hours for dollars. You got to stop working for someone else's dream and you can start building your own. I have nothing against a job, but I like to help you take and get paid doing the work once and keep getting paid. And so in this video, I'm going to prove why building a Skool community MAKEONCE style beats having a job in every single way that actually matters, like freedom, fulfillment, and financially. So let's dive in. All right, so let's look at the problem, first of all, of the job thing. Again, I don't have anything against it. I just want to show you how to get out of it and do something that you actually want to do. So if you look at most people that are working jobs, they're not actually working jobs. They're just miserably serving some sort of sentence that they have to serve because they're not doing what they love to do. They're not even enjoying it. They're just passing the time. You clock in, you clock out, and you hand over the most precious thing that you have that you can't get more of, which is time. And the worst part is you're building someone else's dream. And when you stop working, as you know, the money stops flowing. When you actually do take a vacation, it costs you twice because one, you have to pay for the price of the trip, and two, you don't make any money while you're on the trip. Even really good jobs that pay you $60,000, $80,000, $100,000 a year, they still chain you to one location, one boss, and one income stream. And the craziest part is, the work you're doing there is probably harder than what I'm about to show you, and you're building someone else's system instead of building your own system. It's like, why don't you just do that work for yourself? Because the real cost at the end of the lifetime is, it's not a financial cost. It's literally like an emotional cost. You do this thing that you think you have to do because you think there's no other option. You lose your creativity, you lose momentum, you lose your freedom. And the wild part of the whole thing is the system's rigged up so that you're actually too tired afterwards to go build your own thing. So let's shift gears and let's move into what we can do to actually fix this problem. You see, a job, the only thing bad about the job thing is it only gives you income while you're working. A Skool community gives you income because you worked. See, you put in the work one time and it keeps paying you. That's why we call this thing MAKEONCE. When I said the MAKEONCE style at the beginning of this, the real big difference, if you want to see the difference here, is one of them is you're renting your time out. The other one is owning a machine that keeps paying you. Think of a job like an old treadmill. If you stop running, then it stops paying you. When you build a MAKEONCE style Skool like I'm talking about here, you could think of that more as like a solar panel on your roof. You go up and you install it one time, but it keeps generating power day after day automatically. You know, I used to chase clients every single month nonstop. It was literally hectic. And every month I felt like I was just starting over from ground zero. Then I discovered this Skool machine, this Skool platform that I'm talking to you about. And I was able to take what it is that I know and my ability to help somebody do something, and I could actually put that inside of this Skool community. And then that community started to become a recurring income for me for the work that I did one time. And that was the huge shift and turning point. I went from chasing clients to attracting clients and attracting members. Instead of working harder and harder and harder, I work one time and then it keeps paying me over and over and over again. It's a completely different shift. So you're probably wondering, how does this work? Well, let's break down this MAKEONCE freedom machine, as I call it, into three simple parts. Step one, or part one, is using AI for leverage. Think of this as like your tireless teammate. It doesn't stop working for you. It doesn't need to take a break. It doesn't need a day off. It just keeps working for you. And it does 80% of all the heavy lifting that you need to do. Content, creating the systems, creating everything that you need to do inside of this Skool community. It takes 80% of the work off your shoulders. The second part of this thing is the actual Skool platform itself. Think of this as kind of like your digital clubhouse. Members just pay you monthly to be inside of your Skool platform, inside of your community. Every single member adds more and more stability to the community because they start helping each other and they start working together, and they're all aiming at the same outcome. They're all trying to get to the same place. You know, you charge anywhere from like $50 to $150 a month. And if you take that times just 100 members, you're talking about real freedom math. You know, you're making more than the average Joe out there, but it's a completely different type of money that you're making. It's recurring money You do work one time and then it keeps paying you over and over and over again. And the third part in this machine is the YouTube organic machine. This is where we actually get people. Your YouTube channel is where you get traffic from the world. It's where you get new members and get in front of new people. It's where you build trust and you show people how things work, and they slowly start going over to your channel, and then pretty soon it gets pretty regular. I mean, we're doing it right now. And the beautiful part about this video that I want you to recognize is that I recorded this a while ago. This isn't live. And yet you're watching it and it's still working for me. That's the power of leverage. That's what we're talking about here. Right now in your job, you're being leveraged. You want to be the person leveraging, and you don't have to leverage people. You can create a machine that actually helps people while you're doing something else. So that's the Make Once formula, or the Make Once style that I'm talking about. You take those three parts, AI, Skool platform, and YouTube, and through those three things right there, you can create an automated income. You don't need thousands of fans to make a living online. Most people, they get stuck trading time for dollars, chasing clients, and getting burnt out. But here's the smarter way. YouTube will bring people in, Skool keeps people paying you monthly, and AI just makes the whole thing faster. Just think, people are paying you $100 a month each to get access to your club. 100 members at $100 each, that's 10 grand a month recurring. And that's just one classroom of people on Skool. So if you want to build freedom income and you want to stop trading your time for dollars, working one-on-one, or doing some weird thing that you don't want to do, then join Make Once today. But here's the thing. I raise the price $50 per month every 100 members. So if you get in now, whatever price it's at, you'll lock that price in even when the price is going up. So for the price of a cheap dinner date, you can jump in and learn how to do this and start earning recurring income. So if that sounds like a good idea, just click below and I'll see you inside. So I want you to picture something right now. Imagine you're waking up to recurring payments every morning instead of an alarm clock. Instead of commuting back and forth to work and getting ready every morning and going all crazy to do stuff, instead of doing that, you're creating. So you're creating instead of commuting. It's awesome. Your phone rings, and when the Skool platform, when you use it, it actually goes ching, like when you get a new member. So imagine that. You see your phone buzzing, you're doing a video like this, you're putting these out here. We show you how to do all that stuff, by the way. But you're doing stuff like this, and you start getting members into your community, and you get to work with people actually doing stuff that you actually enjoy doing. And that's not some fantasy thing. That's actually what happens. We were able to build up a Skool community to over 140,000 a month. And we have several communities now that are doing 50, 60, 70 grand a month. And the big thing is you stop working for the income. You start actually building an asset that produces time for you. I have members in there right now. They pay month after month. I did the work already inside of there to get them in there. And then once they're in there, I simply get on a weekly call. That's it. That's all you do. I get on one weekly call and I actually get to help people. And then throughout that time, I just get to check on the community and make sure they're getting everything figured out, answering some questions here and there. It's very, very simple. And as far as creating the actual content to do the work each week, you can do it in a couple hours a day. And if you're smart about it, you can just batch create all your YouTube content, and then you don't have to worry about grinding every day. You just get it all done in a day or two, and then for the whole week, you have the rest of the week to work on whatever you want to work on. Think about it like this. Your Skool grows, your stress goes down, and then your freedom starts compounding, because it's not only time, it's also financial. Because when your income is coming in recurring in an automatic way, you stop going into survival mode all the time, and you start to be able to design and be creative with your life and do things and go on vacations and do stuff that you actually want to do. So hopefully that proves enough why having a Skool community beats any job out there. Next, what I want to do is I want to show you how you don't have to start from scratch, how you don't have to just plug along and wonder how it happens, right? And okay, you said create a Skool, but how do you actually do that? Even if you've never posted a video before in your life, you can actually do this stuff. Because in this next episode, there's going to be a video popping on the screen here in just a minute. It'll show you how to actually launch your first Skool community in just 7 days. And honestly, if you really wanted to, you could just launch it in a single day. So I'll see you over in that video.